Like seeds of wheat in fertile soil, an idea takes time to grow. Songwriter Beaver Nelson farms a field of ideas, each lying in wait, in his mind, in a box, a binder, slowly mingling and maturing. Only the songwriter himself can decide when it's time to harvest. Beaver Nelson is our studio guest on Songwriters Across Texas.
Town you call your own, within walls that seem like home. Once the sun goes down, making the lonely sounds of a friend from out of town.
Growing up, I was always in musical productions and stuff for the church choir, those sorts of things. I was always singing. I guess when I was 15, I went to a summer camp that I'd gone to since I was really little. I was in the oldest guy's cabin, and there was one guy in there was a songwriter, and another guy really loves music. So they basically spent a month just showing me Dylan and Townes and Little Feat and Van Morrison and the band and the Replacements and Clash and Springsteen, the whole thing. So after I met those guys, one of them lived in town, and I started coming up. I would stay with him, and I would go around with him, and he would just introduce me to the cool open mics in town. So the main one was at the Chicago House, which was a place, it was down between 6th and 7th on Trinity. Peg and Glenda ran the Chicago House. They had an open mic Monday and Wednesday. It became so popular. It was such the hub of songwriting. They opened up the upstairs. So they had open mics going at the exact same time. So then you have people going back and forth and, oh, so-and-so's up and so-and-so's up. And they were just very, very nice to me. I mean, the Cactus has always been and will be the Cactus. That's the room you wanted to get to, but the room where you tried things was the Chicago House. I was in Memphis. I was recording a record. While I was there, I wrote Things Get Shaky Around Midnight between 5 and 6 a.m. on the back porch of the house we were staying in next to the studio. And I called my friend Scrappy Judd Newcomb. I'm not sure if I woke him up or whether he was still awake. I'm not certain. But he said, hey, Beaver, how you doing? And I said, oh, I'm doing fine. I just wrote a song I want you to hear. And he's like, well, all right. And I set the phone down, and I played it for him and picked it back up. And he's like, that's really good. And anyway, it's definitely, I don't know if it's about insomnia in Memphis, but it definitely, that was the setting.
Things get shaky around midnight, and it ain't no better by sunrise. The blood burns a hole through your eyes, and it ain't no better by sunrise. There's something in the floor, it's rising up now, and it's surely gonna get you if you turn around. Don't know why and you don't know how, but it's you would once you wear the crown. You're the king of the night, and the trash that come with forgiving yourself of all wrong deeds. You run and skip and hop and jump, but it knows just what you think you need. Your pockets is a treasure chest of all you've lost and left behind. As pirates go, you've been the best far as you know, peg leg, patch eyed. So you take it down where the rum is drunk. You sing sailing songs that you never knew. Can't remember if that dumb young punk you kicked rise, and it ain't no better by sunrise. No garbage flies and sows your thoughts to a girl you left last week, last night. She tried to remember to forget, but forgot what she looked like in the candlelight, and how she smiled, and what she said, and how she cried when ships ahoy, and how the dying and the dead turned you into a wandering boy. Things get shaky around midnight, and it ain't no better by sunrise. The blood burns a hole through your eyes, and it ain't no better by sunrise. The walls are covered in foreign tongues, and your friends, they've got their own words too. So you're still out looking for breath for lungs that don't open up till day is through. Your wheels will spin and skid, they might, as you sail these streets, flag shot to hell. Things get shaky round midnight, but you never know, I could be just as well. Things get shaky round midnight, and it ain't no better by sunrise. The blood burns a hole through your eyes, and it ain't no better by sunrise. The kids is crying and the dogs they bark, and your ghost, well, he says a few words. You hear the singing of the meadowlark, but the sounds you make, man, no one's heard. They ask you twice on your return of what you've seen and what you may. They ask about the bridges burned. You cannot speak, can't even say that things got shaky around midnight, and it ain't no better by sunrise. The blood burned a hole through your eyes, and it ain't no better by sunrise. There's spooky houses, black lights on, button blouses and knife fights out. Things got shaky around midnight. It ain't no better by sunrise. The blood burned a hole through your eyes. Ain't no better by sunrise, no. Ain't no better by sunrise, no. Ain't no better by sunrise, no.
How you doing, Jackson? Ready for a game? You're trying to teach them the physical stuff, but then you're trying to just jam like 35 years of tactical experience into a kid who's maybe you're only going to work with for 4 months out of their life, and they graduate, and and it's obviously it's not just about soccer. I started playing goalkeeper and writing songs right about the same time, about 14, 15. I've been doing them both for 35 years or so. I hadn't really thought that much about the parallels until recently. You're playing keeper, you're standing in the back, you're watching, you're observing, you're moving into the right position. We work these repetitions, we work this physical liturgy that we do over and over and over again, so that when the shot is taken, then we go blank. There's no thinking anymore. There's simple reaction. All the thinking occurs before the shot is taken. But that's the same way that we want to be approaching songwriting. Is I certainly try to stiff arm something when it's too early, when I don't have everything I need, and I'm holding it and holding it away. And then there's that moment where I see a very clear picture, and then you just want to act as fast as you can.
1, 2, 3, nice!
That's really a lot of what Lord of All That I Survey is about. It's about observation. It's about separation. You have to be a part of something, obviously, to affect and be affected, but you also have to be slightly outside to observe. It's also jokingly like self-satisfied, like, kind of putting oneself on a throne, obviously it's intended with humor,
Rafters bending under attic weight. Struggle silver spoon, a picture perfect soon. Lord of all that I survey, note for note, page for page. Lord of all that I survey, hour on hour, day on day. Lord of all that I survey. Garbage entering a frozen flash. Times infinity minus cash. Square divided by my treasure trash. Straight cerebral rack. Fill the box with air. Windy, rainy, stormy. What's he see up there? Quantifiable glory. Shaking, baking in the light of truth. Who let that guy play guitar? Raise unjudging in your private booth. Smile for ceremony portraits. You never check the proof. Lord of all that I survey, note for note, page for page. Lord of all that I survey, hour on hour, day on day. Lord of all that I survey. 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 Rafters bending under attic weight.
I have enough ideas and words. You could take one line from one and put it in a different song, but I don't want that. I want them specific. If the form dominates, then you sacrifice lyrically. You sacrifice meaning. But if meaning dominates, then you sacrifice form. When I'm working well, this is how it goes. Is I have files that have files. And some of those files have names. Some of them have words in them. Some of them have just notes or a feel or a very specific emotion. I've written a few words on a napkin or on an envelope, and then sometimes I have a chord progression, and sometimes I realize they belong together. Like then it eventually became physical files, like accordion files of just throwing notes in until, I thought something was ready. If the content then does not appear to me quickly, then I have to put it away and wait until it does, so that meaning doesn't dominate form or form doesn't dominate meaning. What draws me back to a particular file is simply something sparks my memory. There's something, I see something or say something or hear something and go, oh yeah, oh that one. The actual writing of the song is usually not more than about half an hour. But the older I get, the longer it takes. And that's just, I don't think I'm alone in that. This is how I ended up working on the newest record. I started putting all of them in these little sleeves, and I would just shove them full of notes. And then when I wrote them, like fully, then I'd put the notes like behind. My days fall like feathers with solid steel quills, and I wonder how the pyramids were built. Pyramids is one where I could just see it. I could see it so clearly. I could see the forms of the pyramids as evidence of effort and evidence of like directed intelligence. I mean, not to mention just the labor. I mean, obviously glossing over that, but But then it's we can all make things, and we can do our best.
earth it spins like it's going somewhere, and I spin like I'm not. The sun it shines like it's golden blanket must somehow get there, and I shine like I'm burning out. The stone it rests like it's granted a million morrows, and I rest like I'm done. That drunken sleep to protect my sorrows from anyone. My days fall like feathers with solid steel quills, and I wonder how them pyramids got built. There's bigger hands that can move the mountains, and greater faith that can reach, and wiser men that can find the fountains, and greater thirst that can teach. But I hear the sound of progress sitting still, and I wonder how them pyramids got built. I don't believe that this mystery will endure, 'cause I don't believe that it took a heart any bigger than mine, or a heart any bigger than yours. Well, the fools they laugh like they're truly tickled, and I laugh like I'm mad. Those fools flip coins like they're freely fickle, and I flip coins like I'm mad. When I look at my hands and the time that they've killed, and I wonder how them pyramids got built. I wonder how them pyramids got built.
From the Chicago House and the Cactus and those open mics as a solo artist. And then from there, I met some other musicians. And so I put together like maybe a trio, and we went down and did like a band open mic at the Continental, the downstairs on their main stage. How you doing?
Oh, so far so good, man.
I was 19 when I did that. I'm 50, so a little while back. If I could write songs like I did in my mid to late 20s, I would have stuck with that. But most people can't. Just life gets complicated, and you start having to try to develop new ways of doing things.
Life is more than spit dust, the shiny chrome collecting rust, remembering when the lights would shine down Main Street doing 99. Times are good, but times get hard. Park you in the old junkyard where young ones pass, their lights fall on you, leaving a shadow on the wall, a shadow on the wall. And my spirit and my dirt, when heart and soul can both be hurt, which is